Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about Halloween and Thanksgiving spent here in Spain. Okay, so for Halloween this year in Spain, we had to create a whole presentation about the topic to introduce it to the students. But surprisingly, they know a lot about it. They know the vocabulary, they talk about ghosts, goblins, and vampires, and things that are scary or unnatural. And even when Halloween came this year, I know a lot of the students watched horror flicks or they went clubbing to have a good time. They did have some trick-or-treaters, but they're normally 4 or 5 year olds that are dressed up in costumes being chaperoned by their parents. And for me, this year, because I don't have a lot of friends around, me and one of my friends that came here with me ended up watching some horror flicks together just to honor that day. Now, the interesting thing is the students know a lot about Halloween, but they are not familiar with the concept of American Thanksgiving. So when it came time for us to celebrate the holiday, me and a few auxiliaries had to introduce them to what it is that Americans like to eat during this holiday, as well as some of our traditions. And these students knew nothing at all. But we also gave them a history lesson. We had to tell them about the true history behind Thanksgiving, about how a lot of Indians, or correctly speaking, Native Americans, were slaughtered during this time period, as well as give them the positive side of how us Americans like to use this time to be grateful for what we've received so far. We celebrate Black Friday, we spend this time with our family members, as well as we use this time as a moment to reflect on all the things that has happened throughout the year. So when it came time for me to personally celebrate Thanksgiving this year, my friend and I ended up having a Friendsgiving with some of the participants from our program. We went to one of their apartments where we had a potluck. And of course, since we're here in Spain, we had to do things differently. So we did not have any ham or turkey. We had a lot of chicken. And we did have some mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and some collard greens. And I ended up making some no bake cookies because in my apartment we don't have an oven. But that's another thing. When it comes to desserts here, they don't do a lot of sugar very often, so our sweet options are very limited. But we did enjoy ourselves and we spent that time being able to be grateful that we have this opportunity to be here in Spain, as well as going around the tables stating what we are thankful for this year. Okay, so those are a few things known about the concepts of Halloween and Thanksgiving outside of the United States. I hope you guys stay tuned for my next adventure, and I'll see you soon.